guys? Tim Muriello here. So yeah, man, this is a real deal freaking situation. Now, before we go any further, I will preface this video. I will start this video with this. I have done 20 bodybuilding shows. I will write, if you need me to write you a list of every dang show, I will do it. 20. I have retired from competitive bodybuilding. And one of the main reasons why I have retired from competitive bodybuilding, one, is because of this reason. Competitive diet, whatever, dieting for competition, whether it's figure, fitness, bodybuilding, classic physique, whatever the situation is, when you're having to diet so freaking hardcore. Now, we're not talking about let me look good on the beach, okay? We're talking about competition dieting, when you're trying to lose 1.5 to 3 freaking pounds every single week, and the diet is so strict, it can cause mental illness. And you know, it's not permanent, thank God, but obviously what you eat is going to determine how your mental health is. And that's one of the reasons why I retired. It was like literally, as somebody who's done a contest, man, especially a bodybuilding contest where you've had to come in so freaking shredded. Dude, it's so taxing on you physically, of course. But man, the mental strain is so difficult, man. And you can go through a series of a lot of different, I wanna say mental problems, man, really when you're dieting, just simply because of the stress. And one of the reasons why you can have mental disorders, a mental illness or mental problems, or just seriously be emotionally disturbed during your diet is because of the stress, man. You're putting a lot of different stress on your system, severe mental stress. Listen, you're not sleeping because of the stimulants. You're waking up, you're doing cardio. Exercise in general, yes, exercise is great for you. It will de-stress you. It will not de-stress you if you're doing 2 a day freaking sessions, 7 days a week, you're on a caloric deficit with low carbs, and you've got a stressful timetable. A little bit different. You know what can really stress a human being out is a freaking timetable. I have seen research with my own eyes that says one of the biggest stressors is not traffic. Traffic's obviously a great stressor, a lot of great stressors. One of the biggest stressors in a human being's life is a timetable. Timetable. That means you have a deadline, okay? And it's like that with bodybuilding. You start off with this physique, you got extra weight on you, and you need to drop 30 freaking pounds, 20 pounds, sometimes 50 pounds in only a certain amount of time. You got 16 weeks. And what happens with a lot of competitors, and I've been there, man, it's like 8 weeks passes and you're behind the 8 ball. You did not lose the amount of weight you thought you were gonna lose. It's not coming off. You already paid your dues to the NPC or whatever organization it is. You already filled out your entry form. You made plans for the hotel. You took the time off work. You know what I mean? And it's like, holy crap. I have so much stress on my plate right now because if I don't freaking lose this weight, I'm gonna look like a fool on stage in front of my friends, families, fans, whatever the situation is, whoever's out there, judges. I'm gonna look so freaking stupid if I don't lose that weight. That alone will drive your stress through the freaking roof, and it can cause mental illness, temporary mental illness due to overwhelming stress. Next thing is just simply the diet. Listen, I'll say it again. I'm gonna reiterate it. You're restricting yourself, okay, from a lot of the things that you need that facilitate your mental faculties, okay? Your diet, you're in a massive caloric deficit. You're not eating a lot of carbs. And I know a lot of people say, well, the keto diet, dude, it's good for your brain. Keto diet's great. I'm not talking about the keto diet. I'm talking about the caloric deficit mixed with low carbs. You're not getting what you need. You're not satisfied. You're not getting what you need emotionally. And again, I'll say it, whatever you eat obviously is going to affect your mental health. If you're not eating the things, the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, the macros, satisfaction, a lot of different things, man. You can suffer with your mental health. On top of the diet, on top of the stress, you got stimulants. Here you go, you got all these stimulants, bro. You're taking stimulants, and you're just jacking up your cortisol, you're jacking up your stress hormones, you're depleting yourself of your feel-good hormones. That alone is going to lend to some issues. Now, it'd be different if you only did that for a few weeks. When you're on a 16-week, 12-week, 10-week prep, and you're taking that much caffeine and that many stimulants every single day, coupled with everything else, obviously it's gonna be very, very, very hard on your mind, okay? Some of the issues you can get are immense anxiety. Anxiety is one of the biggest things. You can develop general anxiety, social anxiety, depression, general feelings of being like afflicted and oppressed, great lethargy, bro. Like listen, I'm not talking laziness. I'm talking like lethargy where it's an issue, where it's almost become, as a term, it's termed malaise. Like you literally can't get off the bed. You can't get off your seat. You're so lazy unless you take caffeine. I already mentioned depression. That's a huge thing. You can just be simply dizzy. You can have mood disorders. A lot of people, when they do these diets for shows, report OCD, and not OCD like minor OCD, like severe OCD. And another thing I wanted to talk to you about real quick, and input in this kind of list of symptoms, is body image issues. Emotional disorders, mood disorders, and body image issues. You're always looking in the mirror. It does something to your brain. It causes you to be narcissistic. It causes you to feel like you're not shredded enough. You don't look good enough. I'm losing weight, and every hour by hour you're in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, did I lose muscle? Am I losing muscle? I don't know, my abs, dude, it causes a lot of problems. And it can be a huge strain on yourself. It can be a huge strain on your job, huge strain on your family, your friends. So, in closing, if you want to do a show, listen, it's notable, man. If you, woman, if you want to do a show, very notable. You know, it's a courageous move to, you know, show your body, be so vulnerable, so exposed on stage in front of so many people in such a very critical industry. You know, definitely a very bold move, but I will tell you this, man. For those of you that have done shows, I guarantee you can relate to me. For those of you looking to do a show, listen, if you're gonna deprive, and I wanna use a that very key word very heavily here, deprive yourself, okay? Deprive yourself from food, deprive yourself from healthy life, a balanced life, a dynamic life. If you're gonna go in deep deprivation with this diet and this big undertaking of dieting for a show, I hope it's worth it for you. I hope you get what you want from it. I'm really hoping you're not doing all that just so you can take a bunch of Instagram photos and post the same dang photos of the same show for the next 2 years. I mean, I have some deep meaning in there. I can tell you this, I've done 20 shows, and I look back now and I'm like, man, I really wish I did not do 20 different shows. There were some times in my life that I really didn't need that immense stress. Now also, I was add this nugget as like a PS. Keep in mind, if you're a bodybuilder, men's physique, there's so many people in these shows. And these venues, these promoters, when they rent out the venues, a lot of them don't rent out Saturday and Sunday. They are trying to save money, they're trying to cut costs, and they rent out one day of high school convention center, whatever it is, one day. So imagine trying to cram all these competitors in just a few hours in one day. Do you know what that means for you? That means you dieted your freaking butt off. You deprived yourself, deep deprivation of so many different things, and you wind up going to the show and you don't even get to do your routine. I don't know if you knew this or not. You used to be able to do your routine in the morning. Every bodybuilder used to be able to do their bodybuilding routine in the freaking morning. They don't do that anymore. You don't even get to do your routine in the morning. Then you don't even make the top 3 and you don't even get to do your routine at night. So what did you do this for? You dieted and did all this crap and put yourself through such strain on so many different levels so you could be on stage for literally a total of 90 seconds. It's up to you guys. I am only making it, I'm not judging you, I'm not pointing fingers. The reason why I'm making this video is because I really want to get it through your head that when you do these shows, it's not a very lackadaisical thing. It's all decks on hand, man. You know what I mean? Or all hands on deck. It's everything you got. Your only focus. It will overwhelm you. It will overtake you, and you will literally only be able to focus on the show because the demand merits it. It is such a high demand on so many different areas of your life. So, warning. However you want to take this, it's good information for you. So, all right, guys, man, there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe. Tune in next time.